Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome to your daily read. This is going to be for Wednesday, the 2nd of November, 2022. Let's just jump right into the tarot portion of the reading. Wasn't feeling drawn to any oracle deck specifically. You never know where the reading will go, but let's see what we get. Keep in mind this is general for the day for all 12 signs. So simply take what resonates if I could get it together today. Anyways. The Three of Wands coming out, a wish fulfillment is what I'm getting, okay? A very Nine of Cups vibe about this. But I do feel like for some of you, you're waiting for someone to come see you, or you're waiting for a ship to come in to talk about the typical meaning of the Three of Wands. I do feel as if there's a focus on clothing for whatever reason throughout this day. How are you dressed, or how are you going to dress when somebody comes to see you, right? Do you approve of certain people's outlook on things? Okay. I don't know why that's coming through. There's a protection from you soaring towards who or what isn't meant for you at this time, but there's an underlying focus on what needs to be adjusted at this time, right? Is it your perspective? Because for some of you, there's a hanged man kind of vibe about this, but I do feel like it's a day where certain adjustments need to take place in regards to where you're living or where you're working or who you're wrapped up with. Again, it could just be your view on things, but I feel like you know or you see the truth in something, or you just simply feel as if what is at hand is just not right, or just needs adjusting in one way, shape, or form, however that works for you. But I do feel like there's a level of Spirit's reminding you or pointing out that you're overworked, right? Or you're just picking up on unhealthy energy when you're working towards developing, creating for this ultimate financial comfort, or just this ultimate career success, or both. And I do feel like it's a day where you're just very on point, but maybe not enjoying the work that you produce, develop, or succeed at, right? Or succeed with. I just feel like you do well, but you don't enjoy it to the fullest extent or at all. So there's a need to ask oneself why that is. Are you just affected by the energy in the air? Are you just feeling as if you are doing something the same way too many times? Do you need to switch it up? Is it just that you should maybe have taken a day? What is it for you, right? Some questions to ask oneself. Let's pull from the tea leaf deck. We have the Carriage card talking about a journey, either physical or mental, right? So your physical journey coming into play. Some of you, okay, your physical existence is what I'm hearing. I was thinking about, for whatever reason, your journey to physical health, physical well-being, getting in shape for some. But I do feel like there are compliments from an admirer, if not multiple. And I do feel like it's a day where you like the attention, but you're asking oneself, am I getting it from the right people? Do I approve of these people as a full package, or are they missing what I would desire in a potential partner, or just a person in general? It could just be certain people viewing your work or friends, but I feel like this is for a lot dealing with dating, okay? Potential sexual matters as well. But you're being reminded that you will see the way, and that this is definitely a time of prosperity, of abundance. They're saying, so eat that bread, all right? Eat up the abundance, but don't overwhelm yourself when it comes to the abundance that you desire more so, or just don't have right in front of you, right? In regards to, it's a day where you need to be grateful for the abundance at hand, but knowing that there's more to come, but you don't need to stress over or long for it too much when the time is right. When the time is right. But someone's going out of your life, or it's the end of a situation. I feel like a lot it's in regards to somebody you potentially were considering dating, or you were, or it could be a friend, somebody untrustworthy. However it works for you, somebody is exiting your life. Or you're being forewarned that this is going to take place in the near future. But it could definitely be in regards to the ending of a job, or a connection to a situation. Interesting. Change is a must. Don't forget that. That's the vibe of the day. That's the vibe of the day. And I feel like a positive addition or adjustment change, if you will, that you made recently to whatever you do on a day-to-day basis or most days, that's helping, that's progressive, that's beneficial. Recognition, reward for merit. Yeah, it's a day of recognition. You're being put in the spotlight. I feel like people are noticing the change when it comes to you. People are noticing the change when it comes to your business or the way you work your job or certain changes you've made to your career in general. But I just feel like as well, the way you carry oneself will take a highlight to a certain extent. Why are they feeling confident? Or why are they sort of not paying attention to me as much? Interesting. Why are they so good at what they do? I feel the need to say. The month of December comes to be a highlight because in the upcoming month, given it is the beginning of November, we will remind you that there's even more abundance to experience in December. Not to say it's going to be a better month as a whole, but it kind of will be, right? November has a lot to offer and a lot to gain, a lot to achieve, but it just feels like it's this trickling effect in a positive sense where all your hard work from October and November will pay off to wrap up the year. You'll have to listen to somebody even if you don't want to throughout this day. Interesting. Time to get out of a situation. You may need to strut away with confidence to better your energy, or you may find that for some it's a reminder that a situation is going to need a permanent exiting when the time is right. Okay. Flying onto the ground. That's the Ram card. I'm not going to get it, but it talks about a stubborn, aggressive person in your midst. I feel like someone doesn't want to change even if they've been told that they were wrong, or just that it's like somebody might have highlighted their insecurities or just what needs to change in regards to them, but just the inability to or the stubbornness getting in the way of them changing. I just heard, I don't need to change. Spiritual love. You're being reminded that that you need to change to an extent, but you're being reminded that there's spirits coming to see you in regards to protection, love, to remind you that you're cared for. But I also feel like for some, you're thinking about how you desire, even if you're not going to switch up your love situation in general, your dating situation, regardless of your status, let's put it that way. It's a day where you will be pushed to think about or reminded you prefer or desire a love that's spiritually connected, okay? Potentially wanting somebody, another half, that is spiritual, okay? And I can totally get that. I know that definitely relates to me, connects to me. It's kind of hard for me at this point along my path to date someone who isn't at least partially spiritual, right? But, and you might be the same. Paying attention to your health is going to be essential throughout this day. What you're consuming, what you're wrapped up with content-wise, energy-wise, situation-wise, how is it affecting your health, right? And if we see it affecting you in a negative sense, in a negative way, then remove yourself from that, or limit or minimize, cut out what you're consuming at that time and moving forward, right? Are you exercising enough? Stuff of this nature will take a highlight, but it's a day where you need to recognize that the most difficult part of a situation is over. It's over, okay? And I feel like interactions with certain people or one specific person will be, if it hasn't already, minimalized. Because in the eyes of spirit, it's like they're seeing it from a bird's eye view, or just from behind the scenes, or just from a perspective we at times can't see because we're so wrapped up in things. We're too close to the issues at hand, or just that person, right? That we can't fully see that the interactions were not helping your overall well-being, or just the state of what you're trying to achieve, or just the success of whatever you're trying to make last, right? Whether it's somebody you work with, live with, could be a friend, associate is what I heard. But I just feel like it's a day where a lot of reminders, a lot of spiritual assistance is taking place. We're going to push you to reflect on September, all right? What was the significance about that month for you individually? But news of a birth of a new business, opportunity, or just a different kind of opportunity for you individually. Take a deep breath when the energy in the air feels like a lot to handle. But I do feel like there's a need to control your anger, because I feel like there's frustration building up within you, at least at a certain point, if not multiple points throughout the day, due to background noise, due to somebody's energy, due to whatever it is for you. There's spiritual love on your side, but you also may have a spirit or two messing with you. But I just feel like you need to control your angry side, right? Don't let that feistiness about you come out in the wrong way. Just keep to oneself, right? Or escape again towards a level of peace and comfort for oneself, or at least more so, because I feel like someone is just behaving stupidly. Somebody just, it's like, if not one person, multiple people's actions, way of being, little moments. It's just like, they made me think about something specific in my situation. It's like, are you kidding? Just baffling how stupid some people can be, or just, it just feels like things are rubbing you the wrong way throughout the day at certain points. So just take a deep breath. Okay, they're saying we're not meaning to laugh, but at times how dumb certain people can be, or just the way certain people behave, it's baffling once again. You will be playing a different role. There's a reminder that this lies on the horizon, all right? There's a reminder how this is coming into play when it comes to a recent change you made as well. But let's begin to wrap this up as we're past 11 minutes. There will be advice from a wise person, whether you want to hear it or not. Let's pull one more tarot. To wrap it up, we have Justice. Throughout this day, although it feels a little bit heavy in certain ways and there's a lot going on and certain emotions rolling around and a lot of work to accomplish, even if you're not enjoying it, there's justice to be acquired, right? But there also is balance that needs to be acquired all the meanwhile, right? And they're saying through it all, you have a golden touch, and that will be highlighted as you're put in the spotlight, as people recognize you and compliments roll in left and right. All right, so I hope this was truly helpful. I'm sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your Wednesday, and I'll see you next time.